How can the Olympic spirit promote disability rights and inclusion in sports? If you're wondering how the Olympic spirit can make a difference in promoting disability rights and inclusion in sports, you're about to find out some inspiring and practical ways this is happening. The Olympic spirit is built on principles of universality, inclusion, and non-discrimination. According to the Olympic Charter, every individual has the right to practice sport without any kind of discrimination. This includes people with disabilities who are an integral part of the Olympic movement. One of the key ways the Olympic spirit promotes inclusion is through the Paralympic Games and Special Olympics. These events provide a platform for athletes with disabilities to compete and showcase their talents. The International Paralympic Committee, IPC, works closely with the International Olympic Committee, IOC, to ensure that athletes with disabilities have equal opportunities to participate in sports. The Olympic Games themselves have become a powerful platform to foster inclusion. During recent games, athletes have shared messages of inclusion that have inspired the world. For example, athletes like Tom Daley have used their platforms to promote acceptance and inclusivity, especially for the LGBTQ+ community and people with disabilities. Special Olympics, founded by Eunice Kennedy Shriver in 1968, is another significant initiative. It supports over 5 million athletes, unified partners, coaches, and volunteers in 32 Olympic-type sports. Special Olympics events happen globally, transforming lives by promoting inclusion both on and off the playing field. These events help reduce bullying, cultivate empathy, and boost the self-esteem of athletes with intellectual disabilities. Inclusion in sports also drives meaningful change beyond the playing field. It helps in addressing healthcare disparities, where people with intellectual disabilities often have less access to healthcare. Inclusive health initiatives, promoted through sports, can fundamentally change policies and structures to provide better healthcare for all. The Olympic spirit also emphasizes education through sport. Olympism seeks to create a way of life based on the joy of effort, the educational value of good example, and respect for universal fundamental ethical principles. This philosophy encourages mutual understanding, friendship, solidarity, and fair play, all of which are essential for building an inclusive society. In practice, this means that the Olympic movement works to ensure that all individuals, regardless of their abilities, can participate in sports. This includes training healthcare professionals to better serve people with disabilities and creating inclusive school programs where students with and without disabilities learn and play together. By promoting these values, the Olympic spirit helps break down stigma and isolation associated with disabilities. It fosters a world where everyone has the opportunity to practice sport and live a healthy, active life without discrimination. So, the next time you watch the Olympics or any sporting event, remember that the Olympic spirit is not just about winning medals. It's about creating a world where everyone can participate, grow, and thrive together.